quick mental note, people. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon. I've been up since like 1:30. I just felt so groggy this morning, and I think I know why that is. Last night before I went to bed, I took some of this shit, the Benadryl. Look, one second. Had the friggin' front light on, but I took some Benadryl, and I asked Buddy at the store when I bought it, I'm like, is this the kind that makes you go sleepy times? And she said yes. So I figured I would just take it at night. Well, sure enough, I get home last night, and I did my little bit of the end of vlog and edited and uploaded, and then I'm sitting here and I'm chatting with a couple people on Skype and Facebooks and all that shit, and completely forgot, and then all of a sudden I heard the birds chirping outside, went, oh my god, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, I should take my medication. So I took one of those friggin' pills, only one, so all I took was one. Went and had a shower and then went to bed. And sure enough, this morning when I woke up, I've never felt like this before, so now I know what it is. It's the allergy medication that makes me wake up feeling all groggy and stuff. So I think if I take it earlier in the evening and not so late, I'll get to bed earlier and maybe I can sleep through the groggies. Maybe. I don't know. But, yep. This stuff definitely works fast, though. It doesn't dick around like the no-name stuff. Because I was originally buying no-name stuff, and it was pink, just like this, had the same numbers on the side, but it would take me 2 pills of the no-name stuff compared to 1 pill of this, even though the numbers were the same. Can't figure that one out. But Benadryl is an actual name brand product, so maybe in this case buying name brand is better than buying no name. I don't know. But anyway, people, without further ado, welcome to my vlog. I didn't want to start vlogging in the morning being all like, oh my god guys, it's Thursday afternoon, I feel like a bag of smashed asshole. No, I wanted to get the groggies over with, maybe drive a coffee into me to try and, counteract the groggies and things, because I just didn't want to be all dicked over and stuff for the intro of the vlog. But here we are, here we sit, yeah. Got a new camera. Before he was doing all of his YouTube videos, well, he's got a couple videos up on his channel. I'll throw a link in the sumbit if you guys want to go check it out. Try and be nice, don't be a dick, Had a couple people go over there and be a dick, but anyway, I'll throw a link to his channel. He bought a new camera though. He bought this really nice, for a Sony, it's a really nice Sony. Like, I'm not a big Sony fan. Crazy Logie now understands why I detest Sony. Pretty sure Pug1 understands why I detest Sony. And like this camera here has the same problem sometimes, but I can work around it, not a big deal. Basically, my big hatred for Sony is those lenses just can't seem to lock onto a target. Now, with this camera here, it'll always lock onto my face because I have face detection on, and the moment the square goes around my face, it knows that it's my face. It even writes Skaven above my head, above the box, and it'll always focus on my face. So getting, good shots when you're aiming it at yourself, it'll work. However, for some reason, like when Logie was filming, and I had the same problem with the fireworks. When he was filming the Tilsonburg fireworks, 30% of them were missed because the camera just did not know what to focus on. And the way those fireworks worked was like they launch like a burst effect for 45 seconds, see a bunch of light in the sky, and then all of a sudden like a minute goes by and there's nothing. Then another friggin' burst launch. I guess they got to set up the remote detonators to or remote triggers every time to launch all the fireworks. But anyway, his camera kept auto-focusing out. It would zoom right out because the moment the sky would go black, the camera didn't know what to focus on, so it just started doing a rolling focus until it found a target to lock onto. And my camera does that too. Next time we do fireworks anywhere, I need to remember that this camera has fireworks mode, which basically what it does is I guess it increases the shutter speed, maybe the ISO, whatever, but it locks the focus, so the focus can never change, and it turns on the the optical image stabilization so that I'm not shaky the camera guy, and it does pretty good. Like, I've seen some videos online of people using this mode. I just got to remember next time to kick her into that mode. It takes a little bit, maybe around 2 minutes of pressing on the screen and stuff to find the right settings, but you take it out of intelligent auto mode, IAM, or whatever it is, IA mode, and then you put it into scene fireworks and it'll automatically do the rest for you. So it's not too bad. Just got to remember when you put it back into IA mode to turn back on your optical image stabilization, because the moment you take it out of IA and put it in manual control, then you have to reset your optical image stabilization every time. Kind of a pain in the ass, and that's why a couple videos you'll be watching now will go from manual or from auto to manual mode, and then when I go back to auto mode, I'm all like shaky the camera guy, you know, like Shaky the camera guy, and you're like, holy crap, why is the video so shaky? What the hell's going on? Well, that's what's going on, is I forgot to press that stupid button and turn the thing back on. Just saying. But I'm pretty sure there's another long weekend in August coming up, and oh, wait a second, who has that off? Oh, this guy! Yeah. So for the long weekend in August, my buddy's probably going to do some fireworks out at his place again. So we're probably going to head out there and hang out and blow some shit up and just drink some beers and get right drunk and just have a good time. You know, like we always do. But yeah, so if we do that, I will have the ability to record the fireworks better this time around, and it should be pretty friggin' awesome. I do say so myself. It's currently 2:45. Oh man, I waited too long to pick up the camera, but I had to, people, because if you would have saw me when I first got out of bed, I couldn't get my ass out of bed. I was like, right dicked. Those allergy pills kicked me in the arse pretty frickin' hard. I don't get it. I really don't, but oh, that's the way she goes. That's the way she goes. So yeah, I just put on a load of laundry, not because I needed laundry, it's because I need to go through my laundry and find that friggin' voice recorder that I lost once again. I swear, this is why I can't have nice things, because I keep losing them. And I have no idea where the hell I put it. It's really upsetting, so unless I threw it on my laptop, no, the flyer's there. I honestly have no idea where the hell I put that damn voice recorder. And it's really, really bothering me, because I know Rex just bought one, but he paid a lot more than I paid. Mind you, his has a better onboard mic. He's got a condenser mic on his. I don't have that technology. All I have is a real shitty mic that will pick up every single noise around it. It's not behind this friggin' pad. No, okay. But I gotta go for a poop, so I'm gonna go for a poop, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit, because there's something I wanted to talk to you guys about that I saw on the internet today. BRB! Oh, that was needed. Well, I was on Facebook this morning, and I noticed that there's another company coming out with an OS like for phones and tablets. You know, right now as it stands, we have iOS for iPhone, Android for a whole slew of phones, and Windows Phone for a whole slew of phones. Like, there's a whole bunch of different phones running Windows and Android, but obviously iPhones are the only ones running iOS. So now we got some third-party companies coming out. You know, you got Mobile Ubuntu, you got freaking Firefox OS, and you also have the this new one coming out called what was it, Sailfish OS by Jolia or something like that. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know how they can expect to be a success, even though like Firefox has a good name in its own because of the Firefox browser. Same with you know, like they got the Firefox one. Ubuntu's got a good name because Ubuntu's a pretty good name out there too. I just don't understand how these companies expect to compete. Like, for instance, I'm going to take Windows. The Windows Phone 8 and Windows RT for tablets and Windows 8 in general. You know what, guys? They entered the competition way too friggin' late if you think about it. They jumped in there after Apple and Android have been so established. Like right now, Apple and Android are neck and neck in the App Store for who has the most apps and who has the better apps and blah 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 and the better features and stuff. And then, you know, Windows comes out of nowhere and releases Windows RT and Windows Phone 8 and Windows 8, and we have an App Store too, and it has like 20,000 apps in it, and we still don't have a YouTube app, and we still don't have a Facebook app, and we still don't have a good Twitter app. Like, they have nothing for social networking, which is kind of a bad thing. You kind of sort of maybe do absolutely need that feature, because what do you think people do with tablets and phones and stuff like that? When they're not calling and texting, they're probably on their Facebook, checking status updates, making status updates, seeing what their friends are up to, freaking chatting on the Facebook chat program, which now all Facebook chats can do, even the one on my HP WebOS tablet. So it's like, why are these other companies thinking they're going to be able to make a phone OS and push it? Because we all know what sells a phone OS. It's app support. Microsoft's pretty much already announced that Windows RT is dead. You know, they just lowered the price of the Surface RT from $599 to $349. That's still without a keyboard, people. So it's $449 with the keyboard. But they just lowered the price, hoping to make a sale. Now, my biggest problem with Windows RT is, like for instance, this Windows tablet here, this XPS 10, this is a 64 meg tablet. And by meg, I mean gig. 64 gig tablet. So that's 64 gigs of SSD storage, or whatever, flash storage, just go with it. Problem with it is the tablet, or the Windows RT with Office Student Edition, takes up 18 gigs of the tablet. So if you buy a 32 gig tablet, and use a Windows RT tablet, you're only going to end up with like 10 gigs available to use for your own shit, which isn't too bad. But when you think you're buying a 32 gig tablet and you end up with a 10 gig tablet, it's kind of upsetting. 64 gigs, not as bad, but I'm gonna be honest with you people, the apps for Windows RT are freaking huge. There's a couple small apps, but there's a lot of massive monstrous apps for it. So, you know, you need that space. And without having a YouTube app, which is kind of a pain in the ass, like without having the YouTube app or the Twitter app, what I've been doing is kicking the thing into desktop mode and using it like a Windows PC on a desktop. I've been going to Internet Explorer because they don't have Chrome for RT, they don't have Firefox for RT, so I got to use Internet Explorer. Yay, Internet Explorer. And from there, what I do is I just go to www.youtube.com and log in like I would on a PC. Or if I want to do a Twitter, www.twits.com, you know, or www.facebook.com. I just go right to the site and give her. Is it a pain in the ass? You're damn skippy, it's a pain in the ass. On a tablet, you're expecting just to click an icon and give her, but you can't because they don't have apps for it yet. And Google has no plans of making a Windows RT Google YouTube app. Facebook apparently is going to be making one in the fall. So maybe once Facebook makes one, and if it helps, maybe YouTube will step up their game and make one for Windows RT, and that tablet won't be a complete waste. I haven't really been using that thing much. Like honestly, if it didn't come free with my laptop, I'd probably never own a Windows RT tablet. But it came free, so I took it, you know, frig it. But it's actually, I'd recommend if anybody wants a Windows RT tablet, to slap yourself in the face really hard and rethink it and buy an Android tablet, because the Android tablets are cheaper. There's going to be a lot more future support for them as the Android grows. There'll be still support. Hell, my old Acer Iconia A500 that I paid $199 for on Boxing Day, that thing's still running, getting updates. It just got Android 4.1 point whatever the frig, you know? So it just got an update to the latest Android. And it's only a Tegra 2. Like, it's only a little Tegra 2 1 gigahertz dual core. Not too bad. It does the job, but it's not an awesome rig by any chance, but it's a pretty good rig. It's pretty good for what it is. I do, however, still want to buy the keyboard module for this XPS 10, because then I can make it into like a little laptop with a 17-hour battery life. That's right, people. 17 friggin' hour battery life, because the keyboard itself has a 9-hour battery, and the guy inside has an 8-hour battery. So that's a 17-hour battery on a little portable device that I could bring with me places and use the shit out of it and never have to worry about charging it for a long, long time. That, my friends, would be cool. But that brings me to my other thing about why the frig are these other companies thinking they're going to have a place in this world with Android and Apple and Windows Phone 8. You know, like, how does Ubuntu think they're going to fare up? Unless the phones are like $150 a piece with no contract and you get your Ubuntu OS on it, or they're super dirt cheap phones. Like, they'd have to be these ultra cheap phones. They could not compete with iPhone's price of $800 for a phone, or for instance, this thing here, the Samsung Galaxy S4, where, you know, to walk in the store and buy it today and walk out with it, you're looking at $800 for this guy, you know? So they could never compete with those prices and expect to be successful, because they'll flop, just like the HP touchpad did, just like Windows RT is on its way to doing, you know? Especially the biggest thing with Windows RT, and I'm going to go back on that because it's kind of funny. The Surface Pro was $499, and it ran, or Surface Pro, sorry, the Surface RT was $499. Ran Windows RT, you couldn't put any apps on it, nothing. Just use it as it is, put the Windows apps on it. You can't go and install, like, you know, freaking Photoshop on it, or like Magic's Movie Edit Pro or anything. It wouldn't take that. But you can install the apps you wanted on it and just give her and you're done. Now, that was $499 for that one there. Acer released a Windows 8 Pro tablet running the Atom processor, which was a 1.86 gigahertz dual core Atom processor running Windows 8 Pro, or Windows 8 Tablet Pro, which basically you can install Photoshop, you can install all sorts of different apps. It had a 120 gig hard drive in it, which was an SSD, not a flash storage, like or whatever the hell they're using in the RTs. It was an actual solid state drive, 120 gigs with an actual OS on it. It had 2 USB ports on the side, so you could like put a USB pen drive in the side, and then make a backup of your install, so that if the tablet's OS got a virus or shit the bed and you needed to do a clean boot, jack the friggin' pen drive in, turn off the device, turn it back on, it'll boot up, detect the pen drive, and start your recovery, and you're done. But they released that fully functional. You know, you can install Photoshop on it, you can install whatever the hell you want on it. It was literally a tablet running Windows 8, and they released that for $4.99. So you have to ask yourself, am I going to buy the crippled Windows RT tablet, which can only run apps from the App Store that, you know, there's not very many of them out there? Or am I going to be smart and buy the Atom-powered Acer tablet, which is running a full-blown copy of Windows, which I can now take and use as a PC and install like Photoshop and you know, friggin' Magic's Movie Editor Pro. Wouldn't be the fastest thing to edit on, that's for sure, but in a pinch, it'll do the job. And it had a front and rear facing camera, so you could film with it, then import your videos into like Magic's, and then edit on it, and then render it, which would take probably about a week, and then upload it to YouTube's through your Google Chrome, which you could install on that thing because it was running Windows Pro. So in the end, that's what people were doing. They're like, well, why would I buy RT? I can just buy this Pro tablet for the same price. And that's what they're doing. They're buying the Pro tablet. You know, you get the keyboard, you buy the external keyboard for it, and you just made yourself a Chromebook. Not a Chromebook, but an Ultrabook. That you can take the keyboard off and walk away with just a tablet and go surf at Starbucks with your hipster glasses. Just saying. But the real topic is how do these little companies like Firefox OS and this freaking Julia was it Sailfish? I think it was Sailfish OS, or even Ubuntu OS, plan on surviving in a market that's already pretty much established. I don't think they're going to do that good. That's my opinion. I know a lot of open sourcers who are probably going to be like, frig that noise, jumping on board with the Ubuntu because I love Linux, and other people are going to be like, well, I'll check out the Sailfish. But honestly, I don't see it going that far, unless they release a copy of Firefox OS that I can stuff on the HP touchpad, because I don't really like the version of what the hell did I stuff on there? I put a copy of Android on there anyway on the HP touchpad, and the problem is it keeps cutting out the Wi-Fi. Camera doesn't work, the microphone doesn't work. A lot of the features are just disabled. The touchscreen works and the Wi-Fi cuts out every once in a while, so you got to run a program to fix it, which is a pain in the arse. So I'm not really a big fan of that, and that's just me. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. As for me, I need to put on some pants and get ready for work, so we'll talk to you guys later. Peace the frig out. Alrighty people, well it's 3:24. I just watched a funny video. It was YouTubers react to K-pop. Maybe you've heard about that stuff, Korean pop. Maybe you haven't. If you haven't, count yourself lucky. If you have, well, and you enjoy it, more power to you. I'm not a big fan of the K-pop, mainly because I can't understand the damn lyrics. Go potty. Let the dog out for a potty, and we're gonna have to get a roll on to work. Did I bring my wallet in last night? No, because that would have been smart, Adam. Oh, for frig's sakes. 1 second, I gotta get the dog. Friggin' dog just tore off after the neighbor's kid there barking at him. Friggin' dog. Anyway, I gotta move my laundry from the wash to the dryer, and then we're gonna head off to work. Alrighty people, just packed up my lunch, and look what I found! The Sony recorder! Guess where it was? In my lunch pail. But we're gonna do a little rolling vlog on our way to work, because Oreo's turbo excited. Can you tell? He's like running around below me like he just won the lottery or something. I need a lighter for my cigarettes. But we're gonna roll out of here, head off to work, and get things did. So, we're gonna do a rolling vlog. I think my camera's still in the Trans Am. Could be in the G6, I don't know, I'll have to check. So, let's get the frig out of here. Can I see it in the window? I think it's actually in the window of the Trans Am. We'll go out there and take a look and see if we can find it. If not, we'll come back in here, and it's gotta be in here somewhere. I hope. Alright, let's get the frig out of here. Alright people, we're in the Trans Am. Let's get off to work. It's friggin' hot out today. We need to use some 250 AC. That's when you drop both windows and go 50 kilometers an hour. Let's go to work and let's talk about things. Holy crap. I wish I would have brought the G6 to work today. The air conditioning in there feels so nice. And here there's not so much AC. But anyway people, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Basically what I wanted to talk about is music today. You know, to me music today, as long as it has a catchy beat and some okay lyrics, apparently it passes and it gets a lot of freaking publicity. But this comes back to that K-pop stuff. Personally, I think people nowadays, when they go to like concerts and stuff or bars, if a song comes on and it has a beat that you can shake your ass to, whether or not if the lyrics are complete, that tempo sounds like it's falling apart, but probably is. But anyway, if it has a good beat to it, like a oots, 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 even if the lyrics are complete shit, and this was proven by Jean Lajoie, when Jean Lajoie did a song called Every Pop Song, and literally the lyrics make absolutely no sense, but because he has like different types of lyrics in it, and a nice solid friggin' beat behind it, the song actually sounds pretty decent. Now, I don't know about you people, but when I'm listening to songs, I don't really pay attention too much to the beat. I pay more attention to the vocals to see what the hell they're saying and if they actually put any effort into writing a song, rather than just making a sick beat and having somebody just, you know, in the background talking nonsense to the beat just to make a song to put it out there, hoping for some radio time, you know? For me, it's all about the lyrics. I listen to a song, I hear the lyrics, and then I try to think, okay, what are they trying to get across? Like, if it's not blatant what they're trying to get across, if they're using a lot of metaphors and shit, well, then I'll analyze that song and try and figure out, okay, what are they trying to tell me right now? What exactly is going on in this song? And that's what I liked about old rock, 1980s and most of the 90s, and is the lyrics told a story. You know, all songs told a story. And you could always tell if it was just something that they shit out for ratings, or if it was something that actually affected the artist. And that just happened. I just lost the cherry from my freaking cigar. I think I lost it in my car. We might have a Trans Am fire soon. Sweet. But you can always tell from the lyrics of a song if it's actually like a you know, a personal thing that's happening and that's what inspired them to write it, or if it was just something they shit out one day and went, yeah, this is good, this will sell. You can always tell that with music. You know, like the stuff I produce for my YouTube videos, obviously it's like, you know, really just sample remixing and, you know, fire it up and use it. I'm not trying to be no freaking professional AC/DC or Metallica or anything. I'm just trying to make some sound loops that people can use in their own videos, that I use in my videos, just to avoid the whole copyright bullshit on YouTube. Because honestly, it's kind of ridiculous that if, you know, you know, like a song is played in the background lightly and it gets picked up by their Shazam Analytics wannabe server, then your video could be either A, monetized and the artist makes the money, or B, your video's audio is now muted and nobody can hear a damn thing you're saying. It's pretty damn ridiculous that this can happen. I gotta get over a lane because I am not gonna be getting through here. Now, you know, that's the reason why when I found out Magic's made Magic Music Maker, that's why I bought the program. Was so I can make my own YouTube videos, have some music in the background and stuff, and not have any problems with bullshit copyright. But, like, I'm not planning on being big like freaking Metallica or anything. I'm just farting around on YouTube's. And a lot of people will sit there and slam my songs like, dude, all these are remixed loops. Well, yeah, that's exactly what they are. They're loops. Some I made, some I didn't make. That's what I like about Magic's, is you can actually sit there and bring up the loop recorder, and you can either bring in synth sounds from your MIDI, or you can make your own sound effect from whatever you want. Take your microphone, drop your lighter on a desk, take that sound, and you can use that to mix up yourself a nice little friggin' run. Make a loop, do some pitch shifts on it, you know, and then send it to the friggin' post. That's what I like about Magic's, is you can do whatever the hell you want. But anyway, back on the topic of music nowadays, like if you look at like Kesha, for instance, I can't stand her because her lyrics are dicked. If kids actually listen to the lyrics, and we'd have a lot more messed up kids in the world. Luckily, all they hear is oots, 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 and a robot voice, because Kesha's like auto-tune queen. But then you go back to the days of, like, you know, good music, like I'm talking about like Journey and Metallica and Megadeth, and, you know, like freaking Billy Joel, and like all the artists that can actually sing and had a band, and when they sang, it's like they're actually singing for a reason. They had a story to tell, and they would tell it in the songs, and those were good freaking songs. It really hit people close to home because a lot of people could relate to the lyrics, you know, and those are the kinds of songs that I miss. Nowadays, you got like the rap music where it's just like people talking about shooting each other in the friggin' face and dealing drugs and drinking alcohol and being all like gangster and shit. And it's like, bro, what are you trying to do to the youth? You trying to turn them into a bunch of gun-toting freaking crazies? Like, come on. Now, obviously, the music won't make the kid go nuts, but you'd be surprised. Even a guy like me on YouTube, you know, I've had situations where I've been contacted by parents letting me know that I inspired their kids to freaking give her all she's got in school. Or this one time I got contacted by a parent of a kid who had cerebral palsy, or had, he still has it, obviously, there's no cure for that. But like, my videos inspired this kid to go get a job at the local Hortons and to give her all she's got. Meanwhile, this kid can, like, he walks with those arm sticks, you know, the arm canes, so that strap on your arm, and he's got to walk around like that. But he friggin' never worked, he didn't want to work, he was just going day to day, laying in bed and stuff. And he started watching my videos, and he was inspired to give her all she got. Started getting out of bed, started, like, you know, really working his arms up so he can really move around things. And it was inspired by my videos, and he told his parents that. So his parents got in touch with me through the Facebook fan page and thanked me big times, because now he's a whole different kid. And like, that's cool and stuff. What you got to realize is, like, these big artists out there like Kesha and that, you know, people are buying the album, people love the music, people want to be like her. So when she's talking about brushing her teeth with Jack Daniels and freaking doing freaking rails of cocaine and stuff like that, like, these kids are like, oh, that's a good idea, man. Maybe I'll go out and get an 8-ball of coke and just snort the shit out of it and things. And like, we put an impression on people. Entertainers put an impression on people. I know for a fact it's true, because my biggest fan, or my biggest entertainer that I'm a big time fanboy of, and I'm pretty sure if I met him in real person I wouldn't be able to contain myself and I'd turn into a 13-year-old girl meeting Justin Bieber, is friggin' Jack Black. If I met Jack Black in person, I would freaking lose it. I know it for a fact. That guy is like my biggest hero. Loved every movie he was in, including Waterworld, even though he only had a 2-bit part in Waterworld. And like, all of his songs, I love his songs. I love his music, I love his movies. Jack Black's my hero. That's why I'm playing friggin' Brutal Legends, because it's Jack Black, and I friggin' love the guy. The guy's amazing. You know, so that's the problem I have with music. And now I really strayed off topic on this one here. But that's my problem with music, is that the lyrics are shit nowadays. All it is oots, 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 and somebody talking in the background, auto-tuned. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, music's gone so downhill. And that's the problem I have with this K-pop, is I can't understand the lyrics, so I don't like it. I don't know what the frig they're saying. It's got a good beat, like Gangnam Style has a good beat. All the ones that were on the Fine Brothers video today, YouTubers react to K-pop, all had great beat, but I didn't know what the frig they were saying, so I don't like the music. If I can't understand the lyrics, I am not interested in listening to that kind of song. That is my own little thing, and you guys can go ahead and comment on that in the comment section below. Hey, look, it's a Bane of the Road, Ecohead. Holy shit. Okay, well, I guess I'll get the primo parking because everybody decided to take the side lot. Yeah, buddy. But anyway, that's my little spiel on music and things, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment below and let me know what what you think about this whole ordeal. If the lyrics matter to you or not, and we'll take her from there. Anyway, people, heading her inside. Talk to you later. Peace the frig out. Hey guys, last time I checked in, I was just pulling into work, and now I'm leaving work. I didn't shoot any video here. It is currently pouring rain out like a son of a bitch. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get this on video, but if you look at that light over there, which it won't focus on because it's too much water in the window, there's like a metric frig ton of shads out right now. Like, let me just clean off my window and see if I can get this one over here. Okay, that's enough wipers. It's enough wipers. Yes, that was lightning. But I can't focus on it. But the shad flies are out in full force. We're gonna go home and let the dog out and go from there. So let's pitter patter and have at her and get the frig out of here. Holy Shazbot people, the rain is just coming down like a son of a goof. I'm only doing 40 kilometers an hour. Good things, that's what that sign back there said. I can barely see the friggin' road. I can see better through the finder. Home. Alrighty people, I'm finally home, and I hope we have enough power tonight and it doesn't get edit this vlog and upload it to YouTube's, and I gotta do that right friggin' now because I completely forgot that tomorrow we have 2 people off. We got a guy off during the day and a guy off at night, and when that happens, somebody has the joys of working 2 till 10 and 10 till 6. Well, I'm the 2 till 10 guy, so that means that I gotta be up around noon tomorrow to be on the road for 2. Or be at work for 2 and go from there. Oh, we have a Target flyer. No, we've never gotten those before. Oh yeah, we didn't have a Target before. Nah. But, holy crap. My flyers are soaked. I'm gonna let them sit here overnight. I'm not gonna bother going through them right now because they're just dicked. But yeah, tomorrow I'm working 2 till 10 and then I'm off Saturday, Sunday. Back to work next week, regular shifts. And then I think the following week, not that weekend, but the weekend after, is the long weekend. And I get those 3 days off, which is awesome. But people, I'm shutting down the vlog here. Gonna call it quits. And we're going to carry on with this shite tomorrow. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button. Questions, comments, concerns. As you know, I don't always respond, but I will do my best at times. You know, things are getting busy and things, so I don't always have the time. And it's too damn warm to sit at a computer, so we'll see how it is. But anyway, people, until next time, keep on vlogging.